Wash woman, push the button.
Are we on?
He said it first.
What? What happened?
I think we're having technical difficulties here in the Front Row Fanatics studio. As I have really pissed the producer off. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I was just teasing. Welcome back to Front Row Fanatics as we're continuing our review of Culture Shock Wrestling's Wired show. At this time, I'd like to present our last, but certainly not least deserving or recognized guest of the evening.
Oh, he's just a ref.
and the producer dogs you out, man. Well, you
what can I say?
Drop some B's on her later. CSW Senior Wrestling. Goddamn, I'm drunk. CSW Senior Referee Marcus Tiny Garrett.
At least he's got teeth.
Unlike that other tiny guy, the toothless one.
Don't even get me started with him.
Oh, bang bang.
Yeah. Anyway, welcome to Front Row Fanatics. You know, you were one of the few referees on the Gulf Coast that actually has a fan base. You know, people love him some Tiny Garrett. How long have you been at CSW?
A little over 2 years.
A little over 2 years, and being there on a consistent basis, you have probably seen every crazy thing imaginable.
Just about everything.
He's had cock on his head.
Yes, as the studio audience
I can
member
actually
says.
say I'm probably the only person at CSW that's ever had John Riker's cock tattooed on his forehead.
Oh!
And I believe you were on the receiving end of a guitar shot.
This is true.
What,
Yeah,
last month.
Last month, I think I pissed John Riker off, and he turned around and hit me with a guitar.
I was going to ask,
And,
does he have some sort of vendetta against you?
I don't know. I think from now on I'm going to try to stay out of his way because it seems like every time I get booked to referee one of his matches, I don't know if I piss him off or what, get in his way, but...
Could be a conspiracy going on.
Yeah, it could be a conspiracy, but, you know, he's gotten his hands on me a few times. That guitar shot, I can say, actually, it left a mark.
Right.
Between that guitar hitting me and the cord getting me on my back, he did me in on that one.
Right.
I mean, he's hit me with some steel chairs before, but I will say that guitar shot probably hurt the most.
Wow. Well, I have to ask, I mean, you know, we've only had one other referee on the show. What has been your most memorable match you've officiated so far at CSW?
Despite the wired matches, I love doing wired matches. I'm going to miss them.
Right.
I ain't going to lie. I miss the wired matches. Probably my most memorable would probably be this last show with Colby and Cameron Frost. I think, you know, that was an awesome match. Colby finally got the pin on him. I think, if I remember, I actually officiated that match. It was a very fast-paced match at some points. Some points it slowed down, got real technical. But I think that was probably one of my favorite matches.
Wow.
Well, I want to ask you a question, though. Who do you hate the most as far as on the roster to a match to officiate with? Who really gets on your nerves, man?
Wow.
Brian Cage.
Brian Cage is one arrogant son of a bitch, but he's growing on me. And I'm going to be blunt about it. I don't care if I hurt anybody's feelings. One person I hate is Potato Chip.
The Tater Chip, DJ Pringle.
He gets on my nerves. You know, one show I will never go to, and that's APW. Tiny Tiswell, you can kiss my ass.
Sweet, bang bang.
You want to bring your ass to a real show, you bring your butt down there to CSW. We'll show you how a real show is ran.
Hey, he's about right height to kiss your ass.
He is, and I'll mark the spot for him.
Sweet.
But, you know, CSW has always been my home base. I thank all the guys there for helping me. You know, I've had friends bring me in. You know, your personal friend brought me in. David Prime brought me into it, you know. Brought me to my first show at CSW. It was Wired. And I'll never forget that. That was awesome. But, you know.
Just like your first show. And your first show.
You know, I love Wired. Wired is my house. or not white. I'm sorry. Good God, I think I've been drinking your beer.
Damn, hey. You're not Murray Calloway. Stay out of my beer, man.
I got more hair than him.
You're a better official too. Much better official.
You know,
anyway.
I've seen things on the message board. You know, especially I think it was on the Wrestling 911. They had a question on there about referees. You know, and I think everybody that I want to thank everybody that supports me. You know, I get in there and do what I can.
Right.
You know, I try to take care of the wrestlers in there. You know, I don't like seeing anybody get hurt.
Right.
But with the way CSW runs their Wired show or any hardcore match, it's always safe. You know, these guys get in there. You know, I try to do what I can to make sure they're all right. I know there's a lot of blood. You know, I've bled a few times at Wired. Y'all both have seen that. But I love CSW.
It was cool, man, because they came out there when they was scrappling on the outside and flung blood all over my boss's nice little melon-colored shirt that he had on there. He had blood stains on it, and I was like, ah. But he's been there before, and he knew what to expect. But his son, who came with us, tripped out. But, you know, loves some damn Wired, loves some CSW.
I love CSW. I don't think I'll ever leave there.
It's a very special place, and for people that are going to criticize it, you've probably never been there because, excuse me, from a fan's perspective, when you attend a CSW show, you feel like you're a part of something, and that's coming straight from the heart. I love, you know, I hate traveling, he knows that, but it's worth the drive to go to Mossy Head to check out Culture Shock Wrestling.
If you ain't never been to CSW, you need to come at least once.
Absolutely.
I think Mossy Head, Florida, has the top tag team division going on right now.
Bar none.
Absolutely.
And you've got teams like, you got the Elite, you've got
First string.
you've got Initial
Onyx.
Shock, you got
The
Onyx.
Onyx. I mean, where else can you touch those kind of tag teams?
And another thing
We've also got the new team of possibly the Surfing Birds there.
Yeah,
you
Surfing
know.
Birds. I mean, Jesus.
So tag team wrestling is hot in CSW.
It is very hot.
One thing I want to point out is CSW, you know, there's been a post recently by the webmaster of the Gulf Coast message board, and the way he worded it, it made it sound like all they do is go up there and beat the shit out of each other with fluorescent lights. That is not
Wake
the
up,
case.
Sleepy Nick! Sorry.
CSW, you will see some hardcore stuff, but you will also see some of the best technical wrestling you will ever see. You will see the best tag team division. They run the plethora of wrestling styles. It is not just hardcore.
Separates the men from the boys.
That's
Right.
right, baby.
You want to see some technical wrestling? Come on down to CSW on Halloween, October 30th, 8 p.m.
I was going to read that out. You got it.
You will see
Senior
some
official
of the
Tiny Garrett's on it,
best-
baby.
You will see some of the best in Gulf Coast wrestling at CSW.
So come on down, be a part of it. I guarantee you will have a good time. You will have fun. You will see wrestling like you don't normally see on the Gulf Coast.
Yeah.
And come down and see Tiny Garrett officiate a match.
right.
Hell yeah.
When wrestlers push him, he pushes back. That's
Damn
part of the
Skip.
appeal of it.
Damn Skippy. So
We've seen him floor a couple of guys. So I think we're going to wrap that up here.
I guess so. With that being said, we'll see you in the front row.